You should put it on the board somewhere, otherwise you don't hear the video.
Okay, hi everyone, I'm Alana.
I'm Jackson.
This is Galen, can't speak though. And we made a metal straightener. And basically what it's designed to do is, you know when you want to use a piece of metal and it's all bent up and it's really annoying, and the people who used it before you were really inconsiderate, and getting a hammer is just too much work. We built something to straighten that metal up. And it has to be like this, within this. And it costs $275.
You can go to the next slide, you can just press the space bar.
I can't really see it that well, but this is the metal that's being straightened. You use a wheel, has a wheel under it to push the metal through. And there's a gear here and a gear down here that pretty much bends the metal in the opposite direction. Yep. So.
Oh, there's the arrow.
Animated labels.
Yeah.
Keep pressing the space bar.
That's a before picture, pretty similar, and that is what it should be after. Ooh. It's going in the wrong direction. Here, I got it. One of the successes was we were able to pretty much totally straighten this piece of metal, or at least it's better. But we were not able to straighten the pieces of metal that were 1 square wide. So that was one of the challenges we had. We also, for a while it wasn't working, then we figured out that it was just using too much power, so we couldn't do this like 4 times in a row. Because the motors would stop working. Yep.
That sounds good. Give a round of applause. I'm just going to go to whatever presentation is next. If that happens to be your team, you'll be presenting it. Alright, looks like Sammy's team here up next. Sammy,
Yeah, it's right there. Robots.
you'll have to do what? No, I won't be participating. Yeah, Jody, you can do that.
Okay. So this is our marble sorter, and we've been able to sort metal and wood, and we were sorting marbles by the end of the project. What it does is it sorts out the magnetic marbles, and then it filters the metal marbles by size. It sends out other marbles one at a time. It sorts wood versus glass, and it sorts color versus clear. Okay. So the way it does it is it uses magnets at the top, hold magnetic marbles, and then we had some strips of metal to separate out the smaller metal marbles. And then it has this wheel that has a slot in it that sends them out one at a time when it turns. And as a line tracker that tells the motor whether to push up or down, and that either sends the wood ones here or the glass ones down there. And finally, you have the light sensor that reads them at the bottom here, and either goes to the left or to the right based on whether it's colored or clear. And yeah, our budget, this was from the estimate we did a while ago. It's around $450.
So, can you guys put 5 of each of the types of marbles you're going to sort in a cup, and then you can use it for them?
Just dump it in there. If that's.
Oh. Okay, well, that was supposed to fall off the rim.
And how high would you reach? You can over this. Come on, I go over this. It's going to
Okay, so it looks like the wires. Got switch around.
Okay, so do you want to say anything else about what is supposed to happen?
Yeah, so what's supposed to happen is the wood ones normally would just roll off here, go into this cup. The metal ones go into here, they fall through here. And the colored and clear marbles would go into here. And we have a light sensor down here, and it either gets pushed this way to this cup or that way, based on the light sensor values.
You had well on success and
Okay. Well, one success we had was, well, obviously not right now, but earlier we were able to sort the wood ones from the glass marbles. And that took us like a long time with like physical and coding challenges. So it was definitely a challenge. And most of the challenges we had were just the little things like where marbles would get stuck and like little errors in the code that would really throw everything off.
Alright, thank you. So on the next one, you guys put the model back. Alright, looks like Luis, your team's gonna be up next.
I don't know. I think the wireless encoder might have gone switch because it was counting up instead of down.
And backwards.
Yeah. So it's.
When I get to where it's supposed to be. Jonah, can you pick out 5 of the Pesentations models from this? Put them in the cup.
Are we getting taping this?
A lot of sort of.
I got the marbles.
That one, yeah. Just the one. All right, I'm going to start here with the next presentation.
Alright, so,
Yeah, you can like move it a little bit.
so it's a robot, it's not any labeling, but, basically all the balls going here and the smaller metal balls, so we're sorting out the metal balls, the regular models, and the magnetic models. So the smaller metal balls go here because that's the only way to fit in. And then, this ramp will move up, making the, bigger model go on this ramp right here, go down here. And then the metal balls will stay, the magnetic balls will stay stuck on here, and actually fall down to this little ramp right here instead. Here. And this is and the wheels are just kind of like weighted down, so there's a lot of weight on the other side. And
That's good.
yeah.
One, it's not fun. So, sit down.
Yes, and so spinning. Well, sometimes this should have been.
The rubber band broke.
So one thing like that into here, and these balls should have been going to this cup, and the metal balls have been getting stuck on here. So,
But we did sort out the metal balls, the metal marbles.
the metal balls were a success, but the challenge was like finding the right. The challenge was like find the right like space between this ramp and these two ramps to make it so like only these go into here, and then the rest of the marbles once it goes all the way up to fall into there, and find the right speed for this to like make it do that.
Thank you. Next. 9 a.m. So use the space bar here to go to the next slide. Go right after the paper. All right, everybody, you can start talking about the meeting.
So this is our can package. It's designed so like if you place a can on one of the exits, the saw picks it up and then sort it to the side. This is the front of the run, so the claw would, just before the exit. So there's X here, X here, where you put a can and then, the sensor would detect it and pick it up wherever you place it. At the top view. And this is the back of it. And it will move along this bar here. It goes around like $986. Whichever.
Okay, yeah, so I'm not sure if the encoders are working right now. Yeah, the encoders aren't really working. What? Um, yeah, I'm inactive. Alright. Alright, so the encoders aren't working for some reason. But it was working on Thursday and Friday.
Can you talk about one success and one challenge?
Yeah, one success was that it was working on Thursday and Friday. And one challenge is that like there aren't enough of the encoder thingies for like everyone, so they get like switched off kind of. So that means they get unplugged and it's like hard to hook them up again. And then also the sensors, they're like sometimes they can be like a bit like they can change a bit. So sometimes this thing would get triggered when there wasn't actually a can there because maybe there was like a wire in front. Yeah.
All right, it's like 20 or 18 minutes. Alex, can you pick out the marbles that you're going to sort? Put them
Just the big ones. One of every kind, like 5 or 6.
So it's 5 of each kind of times.
We'll have, like 100.
5 of just one of times. Okay, and when you guys start talking about the project,
Alright, so after this is Taylor and Alex or Marble Source. Okay, so our design is meant to sort of four different things. You have the wood ones, the clear ones, the color ones, and the metal ones. Yeah. And this is pretty expensive. It was obviously $579 and and this is the diagram around the machine, or kind of diagram, and headers and data.
Yeah. Basically, when you're having fun, playing man color or something, you want to sort some marbles around, then this machine will do that, right? So this right here, this section, is supposed to sort. Well, first it sorts the wood, the big wood ones, into this here cup right here, or into this cup. And then it sorts to the headed ones into this cup. And the other two, the metal and the clear marbles, sorts down here. And then they go to this, there's a line tracker right in there, somewhere, like right here. And that's supposed to tell the difference between the two values of the metal and the clear marbles, and it's supposed to direct it into the path it's supposed to go. So if it's a metal marble, it's supposed to go through this hole right here, over here. And it's supposed to fall into a cut. And if it's a clear marble, it's supposed to lift up one of these arms and fall down to the cut right here. You weren't able to get too much coating for the second portion of the sorting, so the only thing it should be able to do is sort the wood and some of these metal ones, or some of these magnet ones. Just kind of like drop them in here. And it's supposed to go through, and it's supposed to go through the parts, but let's try that one more time. Yeah, and it goes into the cups pretty nicely. And that's pretty much the design.
And one success, one challenge from your project.
One success was pretty much that we were able to come up with this right here. So that was a pretty good bonus because it could sort the wood and the magnet at first. But then one challenge, well, there were a couple of challenges, but one in particular was that this would, on some days it would work, but then on other days it wouldn't work like today. And then the coding was probably a bit of a challenge just because we didn't predict how much time we were going to need for the coding. So, yeah.
Can you guys just take the marbles out of there? Alright, let's see who's next. At the end here, one or two more. Is that Francis? When you pick out the marbles, you're going to sort. Right, you start? You want first to start talking about the machine while the other finish the setup?
Huh?
I'll start talking about the machine while the other.
Alright, so we did a marble sort, and it's designed to be able to sort wooden ones, clear ones, and, metal ones.
Our machine costed $476 to make. And, so what it's supposed to do is this, you're supposed to pour your marbles into this room, and, the marbles go down, and there's a little gap here, that's small, that's big enough for the metal marbles to fall through into this cup, but too small for all the other marbles to fall through, so those marbles come here, and then, this sort of mechanism, takes the marbles up one at a time and brings them over, over this hump. There's a little hump here, and it brings it over that. Then it goes into our sorter, or like speed mechanism, and it manages the speed of how fast the marbles are going down. And then right underneath here, right here, there is a light sensor, and it can sort out the wood and glass marbles. And then that, the light sensor talks to the microcontroller, and it tells the encoder and the motor which direction to turn based on the readings that it gets. So, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so, in reality, these marbles should go down, and through here, and then this should sort it accordingly. So that's what should have happened. But that's enough. That's enough. So, a success from our project is we were struggling with getting the marbles to move at a speed that worked for our light sensor to actually pick up on the values, because if the marbles were moving too fast, then we couldn't even get the values, and there's no way that we can sort it. So we used our problem solving skills, and we came up with a way to make it go one at a time, and we made this mechanism, and it was working at one point, but yeah, things happen.
A failure is that the light sensor, when it goes down this little ramp right here, the marble will go like that. So the light sensor will pick up very different values sometimes. So it will react differently.
Yeah, like sometimes so when we code the values of the marbles, sometimes the light sensor picks up values that are just slightly different and slightly off, which is not in our range of what we coded it to do. So the sorter like won't respond, and it just depends on the day. Like sometimes it's literally off by like a fact like plus or minus maybe like 10, and like that's just not in the range of what we coded it to do. So
it makes it difficult to actually be sorted, which is one of the challenges we have.
All right, thank you. All right, I want to talk about some announcements here. So, if your team was not satisfied with your demonstration today, you are going to be taking apart your robot on Thursday for this class. Your only opportunity to come in and tune it up and make it work excellent and re-demonstrate would be on Thursday. Okay? However, if I'm only going to change the grade for the students 15 who show up. So for example, if Jackson comes in and he works on his project and he makes it work better, but Galen and Lana don't show up, only Jackson would get an improved robot function score. Okay? This would be on Tuesday. Did I say Thursday? So on Tuesday, I'm going to be working with the robotics club, but you'll be able to work in this room. And then when you're ready and you have it working, you just call me over. Okay? This is Tuesday after school. Yes. That's a question.
Wednesday after school.
Wednesday after school is not an option. I have a Wednesday class that is doing their final on Wednesday after school.
Oh.
Not today, right?
Today is not an option because the seventh period is presenting their project, so I'm going to have the room set up like this.
Yeah.
So again, Tuesdays are options. Now, there's two groups who didn't go. One of them doesn't have any seniors, so your team will present right at the beginning of Thursday when we have our final. Okay? And then everybody else will take apart robots for the rest of the period. The team with seniors, your seniors, right? Did you take your finals already? This team here with seniors in it, Veronica, you and Taylor will have to figure out a time to come today. You can come today for seventh period or another day. You want to do Thursday? Yes. I'm going to put it in your notes. Because that's where the rubric is.
Call the seniors here if we don't come?
No, I will not call the seniors.
Wait, how about the meeting, right?
No, the final period.
The final period on Thursday. If you're a senior, you don't have finals, right? Aren't you off school? I believe so. Yeah. I have like 2 more pages. So hot. still there?